Hey everyone, Graham here from therecordingrevolution.com. Hope you're enjoying 5 Minutes to a Better Mix Round 3. I know I am. We are smack dab in the middle of some mixing impact videos. Yesterday we looked at dropping the bottom in your mix and why taking out the bass for just a few moments can really bring some impact to your mix when the bass comes back in. Another way you can create that same impact is instead to look at the guitars. Guitars, assuming they're in your mix, are notorious for taking up massive amounts of the frequency spectrum. They have low stuff in there, low mids, mid, high mids. There's top end stuff with air on the amps. They soak up all the attention, and they fill up your mix bus, and they just crowd things up. You know, I'm not trying to hate on guitars. I'm a guitar player. I love guitars, okay? If I had my way, I'd probably have 1,000 guitar tracks in my mix, but then I wouldn't want to mix it because that's ridiculous. That's a story for another day. In this video, I want to suggest to you that you just pull the guitars out or mute the guitars for a section, much like we did with the bass, to just change the vibe, simplify, and basically to open up the frequency spectrum for a moment, just for a moment. And in today's video, I'm going to do that in a verse of the song, okay? As it stands right now, it's not bad. So this is really a taste thing, but I'm trying to go for impact here. Coming into verse 2, it sounds a little bit like this.
Yes, we have a great high priest in Christ, who is able to sympathize.
All right, nothing wrong with it. That's not what I'm saying. But what I want to show you is what happens if we pull some of these guitars. In yellow and green, I've got sort of like a doubled rhythm guitar part here. Let's see what they are. Right, played on with two different microphones. So let's mute those. Let's do that for half the verse. So we'll do that for 4 bars, break that up, mute that. And then there's also a lead guitar part here, and it kind of trails off. I'm gonna basically zoom in here, and when he changes chords, I'm gonna go ahead and fade him out and mute him up into when he comes back in. That's about halfway through the verse. So I'm gonna mute that. So I've muted 2 rhythm guitars, boom, boom, and I've muted 1 lead guitar here. What is left? Well, that's a good question. We have a simple, and I do mean simple, electric piano part, bass, drums, vocals. Okay, let's see what we're working with. Let's come out of the chorus.
Yes, we have a great high priest in Christ,
Much more open.
who is able to sympathize with our weaknesses. He was tempted yet without sin. So with joy,
Yeah.
we run to you.
See, when you have those moments where you just go, oh, yes, listen to those guitars, listen to that harmony. Those were already there. But by taking away some parts leading up to it, our ears just were that much more attentive. They were that much more ready. The mix opened up for a minute and allowed you to get used to the simplicity of drums, bass, light keyboard, and vocal. It's open, you focus on the kick and bass groove. It does a lot of great things. And then when the rest of it comes in, you appreciate it as a listener in a subtle way that you don't realize, whereas you wouldn't appreciate it as much had those guitars been there the whole time. So even into the mixing stage, you want to consider arranging things like this, pulling things out here or there to create impact. If this isn't your own music and you're getting work from a client, don't be afraid to pull things out here or there. You're not changing their song as much as you are doing whatever it takes to enhance what they do have there. Make people love the mix even more, love their song, love them even more. That's your job as a mixer. And simply muting a couple parts for a few bars is a great and easy way to do it. And then let the client listen to it. If they're not blown away, then don't worry about it. You can bring it back. But most of the time they will be. They'll get what you're doing. And if they hired you, it's because they like your taste. And so trust your gut. Take some things away, create impact, costs no money, takes no plugins, takes no CPU resources. It makes life easier and your mix sound better. Hope that helps. Again, this is Graham at therecordingrevolution.com. Happy muting, happy deleting. We'll see you on tomorrow's video.